centre. A woman lay upon it, slender, sweat-soaked, her limbs jerking and twitching. A white-haired man sat beside her, his huge bulk crammed into a chair, holding her hand. He looked over as Uthas and Salak entered the room and stared at them, a ruined, scar-latticed hole where one of his eyes should have been.
"One eye,"
Uthas nodded.
"How is she?"
Balor One Eye shrugged.
"Where is Naman?"
"I am here," a voice said, drawing Uthas's gaze to the far end of the room. A figure stood in an arched doorway, framed by the pale day beyond. Naman, Queen of the Benothi. Ravens gathered on the balcony beyond her. One fluttered onto her shoulder.
"My queen,"
Uthas said, tipping his head.
"Welcome back,"
she replied, hair the colour of midnight framing her milky, angular face.
"What news?"
"Events are stirring in the south," Uthas said. "Narvan wars with Arden, and the warriors of Cambran are marching east."
He paused, breathing deep, his next words frozen on his lips. He feared the answer he expected.
"Our enemies war amongst themselves. It would be a good time to strike and reclaim what was ours."
"Please, Naman, give the order. Save me from what I must do if you refuse." Naman smiled, though there was little humour in it.
"Strike south. We are a broken people, Uthas, you know this. Too few to fill this fortress, let alone the south that once was ours. Besides, we are set a different task now."
She walked out onto the balcony. He sighed and followed her onto the balcony's edge where cold air stung his skin. A cliff face sloped steeply down, wreathed far below in mist, a sea of dark granite and snow and wiry heather rolling into the distance. Ravens swirled about the balcony, riding the updraft. One cawed and veered to land beside Naman. Idly, she reached out and scratched its head. It clacked its beak.
"What of the west?" she said. "What of Doan?"
Uthas shrugged.
"There we know little. I suspect that Eramon grows older, content to do nothing in his dotage. That Bandre, wrath, keeps us out," he spat. "He does not rest. He hunts our scouts, raids our land, him and his giant hunters. There have been some casualties."
"Ah," Naman hissed, eyes flashing red.
"I would like nothing more than to march out and take back what we have lost, remind Wrath why he hates us."
"Then let us do it,"
Uthas urged, feeling his blood surge, hope flaring.
"We cannot," Naman said. "The cauldron must be guarded. Never again can it be used. It must not fall into the wrong hands."
Uthas felt the words like a hammer blow, her words sealing his future.
"But we must know of what is happening beyond our borders. Doan cannot remain close to us. You will lead a company south, learn what you can of Eramon's plans."
"As you command, my queen,"
Uthas said.
"Choose who you will, but not too many. Speed will serve you better than strength in numbers. And avoid Wrath's notice."
"I will do as you say."
A sharp cry rang out from the chamber behind them. The woman on the bed was sitting upright, sweat-darkened hair clinging to her face, eyes wild and bulging. Balor gripped her hand, murmuring to her.
"Etheline, what have you seen?" Naman asked.
The pale-faced woman took a shuddering breath.
They are